My name is Melanie Braam and I'm a somatics practitioner. Well, I offer a combination of somatic movement, breathing exercises and meditation. So it's working predominantly with the body and the breathing to calm the mind and calm the nervous system and to allow people to focus, to reconnect to themselves and essentially just feel a greater deal of harmony inside. Generally calming the nervous system, allowing somebody to focus better, to feel inner peace. It's particularly useful for people that suffer with anxiety, who might be dealing with a lot of stress. Also people with autoimmune conditions. There's often a very strained nervous system underneath those conditions, and it can be really helpful in helping to manage symptoms. Also people who have got long COVID and suffer with extreme fatigue, it can be helpful for restoring energy. Trauma in people through movements rather than through talking therapy, which I found really interesting, and it linked to my previous career in dance, and I recognised a lot of the movements were movements that I'd learned as a dancer that we would use in the beginning of class, and suddenly I could see all these different elements of my life tying into this one practice, which is so beneficial and so easily accessible. I think it's, ideally we'd all be doing a little bit of this every morning, I think, yeah. Very accessible actually. It's movement that is extremely simple, no complex sort of routines or anything. Very natural way of moving. That's essentially what somatic means. The breathing exercises, again, are very simple ones, very straightforward, and you can clearly see progression over time with repetition. Another aspect of it being accessible is that for people that are carrying high levels of stress and anxiety, who might potentially benefit from talking therapies but find that very challenging, this is a brilliant way of just accessing the symptoms that they might be experiencing through the body, rather than having to intellectualize and verbalize what's going on with them. So for people that don't get on with talking therapy, this is just another practice that can help them soothe symptoms and feel better without making it harder for them. So I've discovered this really through my own personal journey, and realising or being diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I was finding that I was suffering with a lot of pain. I had long periods of stress in my life, and I was aware that that needed to be addressed. My body was really asking me to pay attention to it now. So I started doing some of the somatic work for myself. I've also been to a conference where, because I'm also a coach, they were talking about accessing trauma. There was somebody that I knew who I invited along to class, and I was aware that this person had had long sustained periods of stress and personal trauma, but was very clear, even with the best will in the world, that talking therapy wasn't a good fit. And I was wanting just to see how they would find the movement and the breathing particularly. And halfway through the session, so sort of 20-25 minutes into the session, there were suddenly tears, very spontaneous, not unhappy tears, just releasing the tension and stress, and it was somewhat of a surprise to her, but I recognised what was happening as just being a very positive response from her body, and demonstrating quite clearly that we can bypass the mind and just go directly to the body. The body's very wise, and it was just lovely to see that little release valve happen for that person.